Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You've got to be your own hero in this life. Don't wait for somebody else to come along and save you. Don't wait for someone else to fill your cup. Because here's the truth, happiness isn't something you borrow, it's something you build. You see, being happy alone isn't about being lonely, it's about being whole. It's about realizing that you are enough, all by yourself. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's hard. The silence is loud. The nights feel endless, and you're right, it can be tough. But let me tell you something, diamonds are formed under pressure, and steel is forged in fire. Those moments of solitude, that's where you find your strength. That's where you meet the real you. Don't be afraid of your own company. Lean into it. Get to know yourself, because the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. Take time to understand your dreams, your fears, your quirks, and your strengths. Love that person staring back at you in the mirror, not for who you think they should be, but for who they already are. That's the beginning of true happiness. Find your purpose. What lights you up inside? What gets you out of bed in the morning? Focus on that, because purpose doesn't need an audience. Purpose doesn't need applause. When you're chasing something that sets your soul on fire, you'll realize you don't need anyone else to validate your journey. And let me talk about gratitude. Stop looking at what you don't have and start appreciating what you do. Right now, you've got breath in your lungs and a heart that beats. That alone is a blessing. Life may not give you everything you want, but it gives you everything you need to grow, to learn, and to thrive. Count those blessings and watch how your perspective shifts. Don't run from the silence. Embrace it. In the stillness, you'll find clarity. In the stillness, you'll hear that small, steady voice inside of you, reminding you of your worth. And let me tell you something, when you make peace with solitude, you become unstoppable. No longer tethered to the need for external validation, you become free. Remember, happiness isn't a destination, it's a practice. Every day you have the power to choose joy, to choose self-respect, to choose growth. So stand tall. Be proud of who you are, where you're going. You are your own company, and that company is priceless. Keep moving forward. Keep believing in yourself, and when you walk into the world, let them see a person who's not just happy but whole. Because when you're happy alone, my friend, you're truly free. Happiness comes from within. It's not something you find in another person, a place, or a possession. It's not something handed to you, nor is it something that depends on anyone else's approval or presence in your life. It's a deeply personal experience, a light that shines brightest when it's fueled by self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-generated peace. Far too often, people tie their happiness to external factors, a relationship, a promotion, a social circle, or even fleeting moments of recognition. While these things can bring moments of joy, they are not the foundation of lasting happiness. They are temporary, ever-changing, and ultimately beyond your control. What you can control, however, is the state of your inner world. When you understand that happiness is an inside job, you begin to see life differently. You realize that no matter what is happening outside of you, no matter how chaotic, lonely, or uncertain the external world may seem, you have the power to remain grounded in a sense of peace and contentment. This understanding doesn't mean dismissing the value of connections, achievements, or shared experiences. It simply means recognizing that they are not the source of your joy. They can enhance your life, certainly, but they are not its essence. Happiness from within is about cultivating a sense of fulfillment that doesn't rely on conditions or circumstances. It's about discovering that you are whole and complete, just as you are. This kind of happiness starts with a commitment to self-love. It's about looking inward and appreciating the person you've become, flaws and all. When you embrace yourself fully, you begin to tap into a well of joy that no one else can take away from you. You realize that you don't need anyone to complete you, because you are already complete. It's easy to misunderstand the concept of happiness from within, thinking it means suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine when it's not. But true inner happiness doesn't deny pain, struggles, or moments of doubt. Instead, it provides the strength to face them with grace and resilience. When you know that your happiness is rooted in something deeper than the shifting sands of external circumstances, you become unshakable. Life's challenges may bend you, but they won't break you. This kind of happiness is not a one-time achievement, it's a daily practice. It's choosing to wake up each day and focus on what you can control: your mindset, your reactions, and your choices. It's about making time for self-reflection, acknowledging your emotions, and finding the lessons in your experiences. It's about prioritizing what truly matters to you, rather than chasing what society says should make you happy. Happiness from within also comes from living authentically. It's about aligning your actions with your values and being true to who you are. When you stop trying to fit into a mold that doesn't suit you, you free yourself to live a life that feels right, not just one that looks right. This authenticity brings a sense of liberation and joy that external validation could never provide. Perhaps the most liberating aspect of understanding that happiness comes from within is realizing that you always have access to it. No matter where you are, no matter who you're with or not with, you carry the key to your own happiness. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment, the perfect relationship, or the perfect situation to feel joy. You can choose it right now in this very moment simply by appreciating the present and acknowledging the strength within you. This mindset transforms solitude from something to fear into something to treasure. It allows you to embrace your own company, to enjoy the quiet moments, and to find peace in simply being. It gives you the confidence to stand alone, not out of necessity, but out of choice, knowing that your happiness is not dependent on anyone else. When happiness comes from within, you carry it with you wherever you go, and it lights up your life in a way that no external source ever could. Self-love is the cornerstone of true happiness, especially when you're alone. It's not about arrogance or selfishness, it's about understanding and valuing your own worth. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness, compassion, and respect that you readily offer to others. For many, the concept of self-love feels foreign or even indulgent. But it is neither of those things. It is essential. Without it, happiness becomes fleeting and dependent on the approval or presence of others. With it, happiness becomes a steady force, an anchor in your life that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. Self-love begins with acceptance. It's about embracing yourself as you are, imperfections and all. No one is perfect, and striving for perfection often leads to disappointment and self-criticism. True self-love requires looking in the mirror and saying, "This is me, and I am enough." It's recognizing your strengths and accomplishments while also acknowledging your flaws and areas for growth without judgment. It's about understanding that you are a work in progress and loving yourself through the process of becoming. When you practice self-love, you start to build a deeper relationship with yourself. You learn to listen to your own needs and desires, and you honor them. This might mean setting boundaries, saying no to things that drain you, or prioritizing your mental and physical health. Self-love teaches you that your well-being matters, and it's not selfish to put yourself first sometimes. In fact, it's necessary. When you take care of yourself, you are better equipped to face life's challenges and to be there for others when needed. One of the most important aspects of self-love is forgiving yourself. Everyone makes mistakes, and everyone has moments they wish they could take back. But holding on to guilt or regret only weighs you down. Self-love means giving yourself permission to let go of the past, to learn from your experiences, and to move forward. It's about being as patient and understanding with yourself as you would be with a dear friend who has stumbled. Self-love also involves celebrating yourself. It's about taking the time to appreciate your unique qualities and the things that make you who you are. Maybe it's your creativity, your sense of humor, your determination, or your ability to empathize with others. Whatever it is, those qualities are part of what makes you special, and they deserve to be recognized. When you take pride in who you are, you begin to see your own worth, and that self-worth becomes the foundation of your happiness. Being alone provides the perfect opportunity to practice self-love. Without the distractions of others' opinions or expectations, you can focus entirely on yourself. You can take the time to explore your interests, to pursue your passions, and to discover what truly makes you happy. You can experiment with new hobbies or revisit old ones, finding joy in activities that are meaningful to you. This exploration not only brings happiness, but also deepens your understanding of yourself. Through self-love, you also learn to be your own cheerleader. Life can be tough, and sometimes the only person who will be there to lift you up is you. When you love yourself, you become your own source of encouragement and support. You remind yourself of your strengths, you celebrate your victories, and you push yourself to keep going even when things get difficult. This resilience is one of the greatest gifts that self-love can offer. Ultimately, self-love is about creating a life where your happiness is not dependent on others, but rooted in your own sense of self-worth. It's about finding contentment in your own company and realizing that you are enough just as you are. When you cultivate self-love, you build a solid foundation for happiness that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. You become your own source of joy, your own anchor, and your own greatest ally. Purpose is the driving force behind a fulfilling and meaningful life, and it is especially crucial when you're learning to be happy alone. Without a sense of purpose, life can feel aimless and empty, like a ship adrift at sea without a destination. But when you have purpose, it gives you direction, motivation, and a reason to get up every morning. It anchors you, providing a sense of identity and significance that isn't dependent on anyone else. Purpose is deeply personal, and finding it is one of the most empowering journeys you can undertake. Living with purpose transforms how you experience solitude. Instead of seeing alone time as a void to fill, you begin to see it as an opportunity to work towards something meaningful. When you're focused on your purpose, you don't feel lonely because your energy is directed towards something that excites and inspires you. Your time becomes valuable, not something to pass or endure, but something to use intentionally. This shift in perspective changes everything. You go from feeling isolated to feeling empowered. Purpose also provides resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and disappointments, and these moments can feel particularly difficult when you're navigating them alone. But when you have a purpose, it gives you the strength to keep going. It reminds you that the struggle is part of the journey, and that every step, even the hard ones, brings you closer to your goals. Purpose acts as a guiding light, something to hold on to when the path feels uncertain. It gives you a reason to persevere, no matter how tough things get. Purpose also teaches you to value the process, not just the outcome. It's not about reaching a specific destination, it's about the journey itself. When you're working towards something meaningful, every step, no matter how small, becomes significant. You find joy in the effort, pride in your progress, and satisfaction in knowing that you're moving in the right direction. This mindset helps you appreciate the present moment, even as you work toward future goals. Gratitude is a transformative practice that holds the power to shift your perspective and enhance your happiness, especially when you're alone. At its core, gratitude is about recognizing and appreciating the good in your life, no matter how small. It's not about ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. Rather, it's about choosing to focus on the positives, even in the midst of difficulty. Gratitude reminds you of the blessings you already have, fostering a sense of contentment and fulfillment that isn't dependent on external circumstances or other people. Practicing gratitude when you're alone is particularly powerful because it helps you cultivate a deep connection with yourself and your life. In solitude, it's easy to focus on what's missing: companionship, support, or validation. But gratitude redirects your attention to what's already present. It shifts the narrative from scarcity to abundance, reminding you that even in moments of solitude, there is so much to be thankful for. This change in perspective can be incredibly grounding, helping you feel more at peace with your circumstances. Gratitude also fosters resilience. Life isn't always easy, and there will be times when things don't go as planned. When you practice gratitude regularly, you build a habit of finding the silver lining, even in challenging situations. It doesn't mean dismissing pain or hardship, it means acknowledging the lessons, growth, or unexpected positives that can come from them. This mindset doesn't eliminate difficulties, but it does make them more manageable. It helps you move through tough times with a sense of hope and optimism, knowing that there is always something to be grateful for, no matter how small. Another profound benefit of gratitude is its ability to strengthen your relationship with yourself. When you take the time to appreciate the good in your life, you start to notice and value your own contributions to that goodness. Maybe it's your hard work that created an opportunity, your kindness that nurtured a relationship, or your perseverance that helped you overcome a challenge. Recognizing these things builds self-respect and self-confidence, reinforcing the idea that you are capable and deserving of happiness. The practice of gratitude doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as keeping a journal where you write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. They don't have to be monumental. In fact, the smaller, more specific they are, the better. Over time, this habit trains your brain to notice and appreciate the positives in your life more naturally. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a sense of abundance and contentment. Gratitude can also be expressed through actions. When you feel thankful for something, take a moment to celebrate it. If you're grateful for your health, honor it by taking care of your body. If you're thankful for your talents, use them in a way that brings you joy. If you appreciate the beauty of nature, spend time outdoors. These actions not only deepen your sense of gratitude, but also bring you closer to the things that make you happy. Being grateful doesn't mean ignoring your desires or ambitions. It simply means appreciating what you have while working toward what you want. It's about finding a balance between contentment and aspiration. When you approach life with gratitude, you realize that happiness isn't something you have to chase, it's something you can experience right now, in this very moment, simply by acknowledging the good that's already in your life. This realization is particularly empowering when you're alone, as it reminds you that your happiness isn't dependent on anyone else. It's a gift you can give yourself every single day. Developing inner peace is a profound journey that transforms solitude into a sanctuary of joy and fulfillment. It is about finding harmony within yourself, regardless of external circumstances, and embracing moments of stillness as opportunities to connect with your truest self. Inner peace is not the absence of challenges or difficulties, rather, it is the ability to navigate life's ups and downs with a calm and steady mind. It's a state of being that allows you to feel content, centered, and whole, even when you are alone. In a world that often prioritizes noise, distraction, and constant activity, cultivating inner peace can feel like a radical act. Solitude, instead of being viewed as a void to escape, becomes a space for self-reflection and growth. It's in those quiet moments that you can step away from the demands of the external world and truly listen to yourself. You gain clarity about who you are, what you value, and what you need to feel fulfilled. This deep self-awareness forms the foundation of inner peace, allowing you to accept yourself fully and make choices that align with your authentic self. One of the keys to developing inner peace is learning to be comfortable with silence. For many, silence can feel intimidating because it forces you to confront your thoughts and emotions without distraction. However, this confrontation is not something to fear, but something to embrace. When you allow yourself to sit with your feelings, you begin to understand them better. You recognize patterns, identify triggers, and uncover the beliefs that shape your experiences. This self-awareness helps you respond to life with intention rather than reacting impulsively, fostering a sense of control and tranquility. Inner peace also comes from letting go of things you cannot control. Life is unpredictable, and trying to control every aspect of it often leads to frustration and anxiety. Developing inner peace means acknowledging what is beyond your influence and choosing to focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude. This shift in perspective helps you navigate challenges with grace, reducing the emotional turmoil that comes from resisting the inevitable. It's not about giving up, it's about accepting reality as it is and finding ways to move forward with a sense of balance and resilience. A powerful tool for cultivating inner peace is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment or distraction. It allows you to let go of worries about the future or regrets about the past, anchoring you in the here and now. Through mindfulness, you begin to notice the beauty and richness of the present moment, whether it's the simple pleasure of a deep breath, the sound of birds outside your window, or the feeling of sunlight on your skin. These moments of presence help you reconnect with the world around you and find peace in the ordinary. Inner peace also requires self-compassion. It's about being kind to yourself, especially during difficult times. When you make mistakes or face setbacks, self-compassion encourages you to treat yourself with understanding rather than criticism. It's a reminder that you are human, and that imperfection is a natural part of life. By practicing self-compassion, you create a safe space within yourself where you can heal, grow, and find comfort, even when you are alone. Building inner peace takes time and effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. It transforms how you experience solitude, turning it from something to avoid into something to cherish. Instead of feeling restless or disconnected, you begin to see your alone time as an opportunity to recharge and reconnect with yourself. You discover that being alone doesn't mean being lonely, it means being free to explore your thoughts, dreams, and passions without interruption. When you cultivate inner peace, you carry it with you wherever you go. It becomes a source of strength and stability, a refuge you can return to whenever life feels overwhelming. This inner harmony allows you to approach challenges with clarity, relationships with understanding, and solitude with joy. It's a gift you give yourself, one that allows you to find happiness not in the absence of problems, but in the presence of a calm and steady heart. Investing in personal growth is one of the most empowering ways to cultivate happiness when you are alone. It is a commitment to yourself, a decision to continuously learn, evolve, and strive to become the best version of who you are. Personal growth is not about chasing perfection, it's about embracing the journey of self-discovery and progress. It's an act of self-respect, a declaration that your life and your potential matter. When you invest in your growth, you transform solitude into an opportunity for transformation and fulfillment. Personal growth begins with self-awareness. It's about understanding your strengths, weaknesses, passions, and areas where you want to improve. When you take the time to reflect on who you are and what you want out of life, you gain clarity about the direction you wish to take. Solitude provides the perfect environment for this reflection. Free from the distractions of external influences, you can listen to your inner voice and identify what truly matters to you. This self-awareness becomes the foundation of your growth, guiding your decisions and helping you set meaningful goals. Once you've identified your goals, the next step is to take deliberate action toward them. Personal growth isn't passive, it requires effort, discipline, and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. Whether it's learning a new skill, pursuing a passion, improving your physical health, or deepening your emotional intelligence, each step you take brings you closer to the person you want to become. The beauty of personal growth is that it's deeply personal. It's not about comparing yourself to others, but about measuring your progress against your own potential. When you invest in personal growth, you also build resilience. Growth often involves challenges and setbacks, but these experiences are where the most profound learning happens. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your confidence and teaches you valuable lessons. Over time, you develop a mindset that sees failure not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone to success. This resilience becomes a powerful tool in your life, helping you navigate not just moments of solitude, but any difficulty you may face. Another vital aspect of personal growth is cultivating a growth mindset, the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and perseverance. This mindset encourages you to embrace challenges, persist through adversity, and see feedback as an opportunity to improve. A growth mindset shifts your focus from what if I fail to what can I learn. It transforms your approach to life, making every experience an opportunity for development and self-discovery. Personal growth also involves nurturing your physical and mental well-being. Your body and mind are the vehicles through which you experience life, and taking care of them is essential for long-term happiness. This might mean exercising regularly, eating nourishing foods, practicing mindfulness, or prioritizing rest and relaxation. When you invest in your health, you not only feel better physically, but also gain the energy and focus needed to pursue your goals. One of the most rewarding aspects of personal growth is the sense of accomplishment it brings. Each milestone you reach, no matter how small, is a reminder of your capability and determination. These accomplishments boost your self-esteem and motivate you to keep pushing forward. Over time, you begin to see yourself not just as someone who dreams, but as someone who takes action and achieves. This sense of agency and purpose is incredibly fulfilling, especially when you are on your own. Solitude becomes a gift when viewed through the lens of personal growth. It's a time to focus on yourself, free from the distractions and expectations of others. It's a chance to explore your interests, deepen your knowledge, and develop skills that bring you closer to the life you envision. Instead of feeling lonely or aimless, you find joy in the process of becoming, in the knowledge that you are building a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself. Investing in personal growth also has a ripple effect. As you grow, you naturally attract positive experiences and opportunities into your life. You become more confident, self-assured, and open to new possibilities. This sense of empowerment doesn't just benefit you, it also enhances your interactions with others, allowing you to contribute to the world in meaningful ways. Personal growth is not just about achieving external success, it's about cultivating a sense of inner fulfillment that radiates outward. Ultimately, personal growth is a lifelong journey, one that doesn't require anyone else's validation or participation. It's a commitment to yourself, a recognition that you are worth the effort. When you invest in your growth, you discover that happiness isn't something you find outside of yourself, it's something you create through your choices, actions, and dedication to becoming the best version of who you are. Building strong routines is a transformative way to foster happiness, especially when you are navigating life alone. Routines provide structure and stability, creating a sense of order in your days and empowering you to focus on what truly matters. They allow you to take charge of your time, aligning your actions with your goals, values, and priorities. A well-crafted routine doesn't just help you stay productive, it also nurtures your mental and emotional well-being, offering consistency and balance in a world that can often feel unpredictable. One of the most powerful aspects of a routine is the way it reduces decision fatigue. Every day you make countless decisions, from what to wear to what tasks to tackle. Over time, this can drain your mental energy, leaving you feeling overwhelmed or scattered. A routine eliminates many of these small decisions by creating a framework for your day. Instead of constantly figuring out what comes next, you follow a set plan, freeing your mind to focus on more important matters. This sense of clarity can be especially comforting when you're alone, as it gives your days a clear purpose and rhythm. Routines also help you create time for the things that truly matter to you. When you establish a consistent schedule, you're better able to prioritize your goals and make room for activities that bring you joy, growth, and fulfillment. Whether it's exercising, meditating, working on a passion project, or simply relaxing with a good book, a routine ensures that these activities don't get lost in the shuffle of daily life. This intentionality transforms your alone time into an opportunity for self-care and personal development. Another key benefit of routines is their ability to create a sense of accomplishment. Even small, seemingly mundane tasks like making your bed, preparing a healthy meal, or completing a work assignment can boost your confidence and sense of purpose when they're part of a regular schedule. Each completed task reinforces the idea that you are capable and productive, creating a positive cycle that motivates you to keep moving forward. This sense of achievement can be particularly uplifting when you're on your own, as it reminds you that you are in control of your life and capable of creating progress. Routines also play a vital role in maintaining your mental and physical health. A routine that includes regular exercise, balanced meals, adequate sleep, and moments of relaxation helps you stay energized and resilient. These habits may seem basic, but their impact on your overall well-being is profound. Physical health supports mental clarity and emotional stability, creating a strong foundation for happiness. By building these practices into your daily routine, you create a system that nurtures both your body and your mind. In addition to promoting health and productivity, routines provide comfort and stability. Life is full of uncertainties, and when you're facing challenges or changes, a routine offers a sense of normalcy and grounding. Knowing that certain aspects of your day are predictable can reduce stress and anxiety, giving you a safe anchor to hold on to. This consistency is especially valuable when you're alone, as it creates a sense of continuity and support that comes from within. Creating a routine that works for you requires thought and experimentation. It's not about rigidly sticking to a schedule, but about designing a flow that aligns with your needs, preferences, and goals. Start by identifying your priorities and the habits you want to cultivate. Then, break these into manageable steps and incorporate them into your day. Remember, a routine doesn't have to be overly complicated. Simplicity often leads to greater success and sustainability. Flexibility is also an important part of a strong routine. Life is unpredictable, and there will be days when things don't go as planned. Instead of viewing these disruptions as failures, see them as opportunities to adapt and adjust. A flexible routine allows you to maintain structure while being kind to yourself when things don't go perfectly. This balance between discipline and adaptability is key to creating a routine that supports your happiness over the long term. Over time, your routine becomes more than just a set of tasks. It becomes a lifestyle that reflects your values and aspirations. It helps you create momentum, build healthy habits, and make steady progress toward your goals. It also enhances your relationship with yourself, as each day becomes a testament to your commitment to your well-being and personal growth. When you build strong routines, you transform solitude into an opportunity for empowerment. Instead of feeling aimless or disconnected, you create a life filled with purpose, balance, and achievement. Each day becomes a chance to show up for yourself, to nurture your dreams, and to create a sense of happiness that comes from within. Through the power of routine, you discover that being alone is not a limitation, but a powerful space for self-creation and fulfillment. In embracing the journey of being happy alone, we realize that true fulfillment doesn't depend on the presence of others or external circumstances. It starts from within. By cultivating a sense of purpose, practicing gratitude, developing inner peace, investing in personal growth, and building strong routines, we lay the foundation for a life of happiness that is rooted in self-awareness and self-love. Solitude becomes not a source of loneliness, but a space of empowerment where we connect deeply with ourselves, discover our strengths, and nurture our potential. Remember, happiness isn't something we wait for or seek outside of ourselves. It is something we create through our choices, our actions, and our mindset. So embrace the power of solitude, step into your purpose, cherish each moment, and know that within you lies all the strength, joy, and fulfillment you need to live a life of happiness alone. Thank you.